When was your first kiss?
Do you want to talk about that?
Date number 3.
Is this the first time either of you two have dated outside of your individual races? And what is the biggest difference, if any, that you have found, like things you didn't consider before but you do now?
Huh.
That's a big question.
You start.
Well, for me, it's not the first time I've dated interracially. All of my relationships have been interracial.
So she's used to it.
Yeah, well, the one difference is, though, both of my previous boyfriends were kind of like black on the inside, which you would say. And so Cole has been like the
first real white boy is what she's saying.
most preppy white guy I've dated. And
Yeah.
so...
Preppy? You just call me preppy?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I feel like...
I'm not preppy.
So I felt like there were a lot of cultural differences between the two of us.
Yeah, so it is my first interracial relationship, and there's definitely been a learning curve. Charisma sees the world in through a whole different filter than I do because of the color of her skin. And I'm starting to see things with that filter as well. I've never come from that point of view before, so it can be scary.
Yeah. And he's learning a lot of things culturally, so
Yeah.
I have a list. This is probably going to be really funny for y'all, but I have a list of popular black movies that Cole is watching. So our first one together was Crooklyn. Like, shout out if you've watched Crooklyn.
And then Good Hair.
Good Hair is a documentary by Chris Rock. If you haven't seen that, check it out.
Friday.
Friday.
The list goes on and on
There's
because I've got so much to catch up on.
It's just cool for him to see a different perspective. So.
Good Hair is great. I like that.
Cole, how does your brother and extended family feel about your interracial relationship with Charisma, especially the fact that this country is experiencing a racial divide?
Yeah, we don't really think about it much. We've always been a very loving, embracing, accepting family. We care more about the person, and right here we have a beautiful person.
Oh.
And that's all that matters.
Amen.
Can you say amen?
Yes.
Charisma, how do your brothers feel about you dating Cole, and what is the relationship between your family and his?
My brothers love Cole. He's met 2 out of 3 brothers that I have. Joshua, my oldest brother, I thought he was gonna be really shy when he met Cole, and he talked the entire time. I had to like...
It was really good.
Yeah, I had to interrupt and let Cole talk some because the man was going on and on. I know he's gonna watch this and be like, really, Charisma?
Really?
He watches all of my vlogs too, by the way. He doesn't like to admit it, but he does. And then my little brother loves Cole. He's always really excited to come home. But this time he's coming home for a break, and he told my mom the other day, is Chrissy gonna hang out with Cole the whole time I'm there? Is she gonna even want to see me at all? And I'm like, I say, of course. Like,
yeah, we'll hang out, Isaiah, don't worry.
well, he's gonna be 21, so we're gonna take him out for a fun time. Yeah, our families get along really well.
Yeah, just watch previous episodes.
Yeah, there we go.
Keep an eye out for the state fair.
Charisma, did your parents or friends express concern about dating Cole?
Shut up.
No, I wouldn't say necessarily concerns. They were I wouldn't say that they were concerned. Well, I guess they were concerned.
They were concerned?
They were just not too familiar with the entire situation. Like, they don't...
So, inquisitive.
Yes.
Okay.
They just didn't know the extent of Cole's injury, what exactly he needs in terms of help, what he can and can't do for himself. So I think they just had a lot of questions that I feel like most people would have in general.
I bet they'd be more concerned if the answers to those questions were worse than they are.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, because they don't understand something, they think it's much bigger than it is. And then once you come to understand like what it takes for me to live, you're like, oh, that's not a big deal.
Yeah. But they love him. My friends and family absolutely love Cole. Loves Cole.
Is stem cell replacement coming available for treatment for your injury?
It's in the works. There's some promising stem cell research that has been done, and it's only getting better and better. It's hard to say how far out it's going to be for anybody who could use it for therapy to actually get it, because these things take so long with the FDA and all the bureaucracy and the capital, like money required to push it through like the clinical stages. So yes, but not for a little while.
Can acupuncture help at all with stem cell recovery or paralysis?
I have not heard of it helping with paralysis, like in terms of curing paralysis. I do believe people with spinal cord injuries have had acupuncture for like pain management or spasm control, things like that, but not in terms of like recovering function. I've never done acupuncture. I don't think it would help with stem cell therapy either. They don't really tie in.
Has Charisma ever had to get you into the passenger side of your truck and then drive it? And could she manage?
No.
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 My dad can barely manage that. My brother can, but I mean, you have to pick me up like a baby and lift me all the way up in there. And
yeah,
Charisma's pretty strong, but I'm pretty big, so.
You're like Herculean.
Yeah.
Also, well, I've had to move Cole's truck before out of a spot because someone parked too close and he couldn't get into the truck, but I only backed it up or pulled it forward maybe like 10 feet.
Yeah.
And that was pretty scary because I was on my knees moving it because there's no seat.
That's
what is one quirky or annoying thing you find about each other?
Quirky?
Yeah, you go first.
Oh, I got one.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Charisma likes to do this high-pitched voice thing when like she doesn't like really agree with something. So I'll say, oh, like why don't we go outside? She's like, you want to go outside in the heat? Like right now? Really? Come on. Like, it just sounds so whiny.
Oh my gosh. I can't help it. I never knew I did that until Cole pointed out. Saying,
I can't help it.
Saying I sound whiny.
Sometimes, yeah. Or when you're like working on something, when we just got the stabilizer for the camera. She's working on stabilizer. I just can't figure it out. I just don't know what to do. Cole, help me.
Keep coming at me.
That's it. That's
you
my
done?
only thing.
Are you done?
Yeah. What is yours?
I don't know.
You don't have one? You gotta have something.
Annoying kind of thing? I don't know. Oh yeah,
that I'm too happy all the time?
No. He likes to like bite me. He likes to bite my shoulders randomly, or trust me, I like the love and affection, but like it's always when I'm trying to focus on something, he likes to randomly kiss my shoulder or like smack me in the butt, and I'm like, I am trying to focus. I need like 5 seconds of seriousness, you know?
I'm a man, all right.
Just can't keep his hands away.
No.
Charisma, as a future OT, do you feel like it'll be easy for you to fashion a home into what y'all will need to accommodate Cole?
That's a good question.
Yeah, if it comes down to us building our own home in the future.
Yeah, we've talked about that. We both want to.
Yeah, I mean, we both have that insight in general, so it's not even just from my point of view, but Cole's and then his family too. So I think it'll be like a joint effort.
Yeah, but you're gonna learn a lot of stuff, like little tricks.
Yeah.
In OT school.
That's true.
And like things to incorporate into the design.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess so.
That's like dream down the road, build our own place.
Yeah.
What do both of you want to achieve career-wise?
I want to be an OT.
Yeah. Well, with kids, right?
Well, you know, I've said that I wanted to work with children, but you know, I think that's going to change being in school. I love neuro, and I'm really excited for the neuro class. Or I even thought about mental health. So, who knows?
Yeah, you could be anywhere.
Ask me again in 2 years.
Yeah, as for me, I thought, right, if you asked me where I thought 2 years ago, if you asked me where I thought I'd be right now, there's no shot that I would have said this. And so I may be able to throw out what I'd like to do in 2 years from now. It's just impossible. I have always tried to keep my life open and flexible, so as opportunities arise, I can jump on them, sort of like this. And I think that's been working out for me, so I intend to keep my options open in the future in case anything comes down the pipe.
Cole, what would you study if you decide to go back to college?
Oh wow. If I decide to go back to college, man, I don't know, like with all these business ventures that I've embarked on with Charisma and with Ethan and Rick, a good friend of mine, I'd like to do a little bit more business oriented schooling, just because I studied neuroscience and I didn't learn much about expenses and taxes and like the intricacies of all those things.
So go back and get your MBA, basically, if you were to.
Yeah.
I
think it makes the most sense.
I was actually thinking about that the other day. Like, maybe we should get our MBA, because, I don't know, it might be helpful.
Yeah. Casually, maybe we should just get it.
How do you continue to strengthen your muscles?
What I do is not technically a PT session. I use an out-of-pocket service called NeuroFit, and that's with John and Anna, and you've seen them in previous videos with sheltering arms. And I work out 3 times a week, and that's basically what I do to maintain my health. With my condition, I kind of am at this like stable place where I'll stay healthy if I keep working out, but if I stop working out, I'll deteriorate. So it's not like I'm gonna like get huge muscles or anything. I'm just gonna maintain my current status.
When are y'all getting married?
All right, relax. All right, it'll come when the time is right.
Yeah, we definitely want to be ready for that financially, and then a lot of other aspects that play into it.
Yeah.
You know, and there's no rush. I mean, we're young. We have our whole lives ahead of us. So we're just having fun and enjoying the moment.
Although Charisma does point out every jewelry shop we pass, so.
That's not true. It's not true.
If you two were to have a baby today, what would you name him or her and why?
I don't know.
Charisma wants to go with what?
Wait, don't say the one that I don't want to tell anyone if I go with it. Which one were you thinking?
I was just gonna say that you want a Z name.
Oh, that was not anymore.
You don't want a Z name anymore?
No. So I really like last names for first names for some reason. So I like Jackson a lot, and then there's another last name that I would love to name my child, but I kind of want it to be a secret if I do go with it.
Oh, they're not gonna like that.
So only like a few people know, but I don't know.
What is it? Oh, that's right.
Yeah. What about you? Cole likes Casey.
I don't know. I really like Casey for a girl, not a guy.
K names?
N-N-E.
You can say it out loud if you'd like. Kennedy. We can cut it out.
Oh, I do like Kennedy. No, that wasn't it, though.
I don't like Kennedy at all.
That wasn't it.
Okay. Kelly the second.
Kelly the second. I actually wanted to make my daughter a junior, but that's not a thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing.
But I love my name, and I would love for my daughter to have my name.
We could name our kid Charizard.
No.
When was your first kiss?
Do you want to talk about that?
Date number 3. Yeah, it was here at Cole's house. He had invited a couple of his friends over. So we were just in the attic singing Christmas songs together.
We were singing a lot of songs.
We were singing a lot of songs. And then eventually everyone left, and we were like, okay. And voila.
And I said, hey, come sit on my lap. And then work some magic.
I guess that's how it happened, huh? I feel like I'm blushing. Your mom behind me. She's like, I wonder how this story went down.
Yeah, Mom is grinning because she's getting all the juicy information right now. So thank you all for your continued interest in the channel and for all the great questions. Those were awesome.
Yeah.
If you haven't hit that notification bell, go ahead and do that. You'll get a notification every time we post, and maybe you're the first to comment or like.
And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Yep.
And join the family.
Yeah. And then share it so others join it too.
Well, see ya.
Peace.